Glad to see you.
Okay, Revenants, welcome back to Vane, and today we are going to be investigating the weaknesses of the Ridge of Frozen Souls, and through here we will also be paired up with Eva, as she does blood damage. She also grants us a stack of gift prowess, or gift accelerator, or increased gift speed, or whatever. Now we have several different weaknesses through here, so we will have to consider all of those. So first of all, we have this fella here. He is weak to fire slash in the worst way, and as you see there, it basically one-shots this fella after he's been kind of damaged a little bit. So we will go ahead and get our invincibility kind of going here, and we'll get some of this going. And we got doggies here, and we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and kill the dogs in a kind of painful way here. Now we are paired up with execution, as that does blood damage, and blood damage is good for this fella. So since he is weak to blood damage, we can get really good retaliation on these fellas, as we can kill them in one shot. And these fellas here, we can kill both of these guys in one go, and we have really good damage versus all these guys. So as we run up here, obviously we don't care about getting hit, we just care about not getting hit off the edge of the cliff here. So let's go for a backstab, and you'll kind of continue to notice the pattern here that we go for through the areas, as we come across many of the same enemies all the time. So we have to make sure that we are paired up in such a way that we can make use of all these different pairings in each area of the game. Okay, and now we will run over here, and we will come up against a couple of the balls. And those guys over there, we don't really need to worry about them. Now these balls are weak to crush, typically, and they kind of mimic the weakness of the area. And as you see there, we do pretty good damage as a slash, and that's okay. But coming up here, we have the big boy himself, the Boreal Brute, and he is weak to fire slash, which is excellent. So we have all kinds of gifts here. Oops. And as you see here, we can take the damage, kind of no problem. Okay, we're getting close to being focused here. Okay, so let's go for this, and let's go for a launch. And as you see, it kind of doesn't matter. So let's go for Dancing Blaze and all the things here. And as you see, if we go for a real attack on him, we just completely burn him down between Crimson Moon, Dancing Blaze, and Dancing Fireblade. So all the dances are brought to play here. Whoops. And we'll do a execution on this thing, as they are weak to pretty much all the elements through here. And so we'll be coming up on a couple more of these fellas. So as you remember, these guys are weak to fire slash. There's 85-15, which is really good damage. So we'll go ahead and load up on Icor from this guy, as he is a good farm here for us. And as well, Eva does blood damage, and these guys are sort of weak to blood, not entirely. Sorry, they're weak to lightning. And as you see here, blood damage does considerable work, but it's nothing really to write home about. And as we make our way around this way, we have these dogs, and we kill them. We don't even worry about that guy, as you know, we can cheese him off the cliff, so he's not a concern of ours, as we can make his life very miserable very quickly. Okay, so let's whoops. This guy's getting a little confused here, so we'll go for some Icor here, and maybe go for Crimson Moon and just put him down quickly. Okay, and we'll go for a Dancing Fireblade here, as we run up on this fella. Okay, and that'll just put him down. So Dancing Fireblade is a very, very good gift, as it's acquired from the Cert blood code, and it's used to great effect here. Okay, and he just got completely obliterated, which is really, really good. Okay, whoops. Okay, so we didn't even face the dog, but we definitely had a great ability there to, get some good damage out. Okay, and we go for the charge attack since it allows us really, really heavy I-core recovery. Okay, so let's go for our things here. Let's go for the Damarung. Okay, and let's switch over, and let's go for the gift, and go for the drain, and go for all the things, and let's go ahead and heal, because why not? We'll give our gifts there time to come back. There we go. Okay, and as you see, it just doesn't matter, and we'll go for a Dancing Fireblade. Okay, there we go. Now he's kind of unfortunate soul here, and he just completely gets obliterated in every way, shape, and form. We'll kill this fella, and we'll head on over here, and we'll go for a couple. Oh, that was cool. We caught him in the air. Okay, and we'll go ahead and load up on some I-core on this fella. Now there is one enemy in here that is very dangerous that you come across, and he's nothing like the other weaknesses that you face as you go through here. So that's kind of a concern. There we go. We'll get some I-core back. Okay. So, oops. I don't know what I was doing there. But we come across, not here, we come across on the other side. We will be finding one of our friends from before, and it's very, very sad indeed, because of how we're built and what he offers us. So it's kind of a scare as you come up on him over here. So we will go ahead and switch here to Hoarfrost Stream. Actually, let's switch to Icarus Ice, which is kind of weird that you wouldn't think to switch to an ice gift, but you definitely want to. And we'll go for the drains and everything here, and we head up here to this fella. Now he is weak to Ice Pierce, and we definitely want to get some I-core. Now you see there, one Icarus Ice pretty much drains this guy of everything, and we can switch back to Execution for the Bomby Boys, but we don't really need the Bomby Boys at all to complete this area. And as you saw, you want to do Fire Slash through here, as well as Blood Slash. So we're here again with Weimer, as that is kind of our go-to for doing these dark giftings. Okay, and as we head on over here, we will have this fella pop out of the snow and give us kind of one last showing here. Now we do have the other Boreal Brute. We can go bully him around if we want to, and get a slash on this guy. And this area kind of falls apart simply because of the fact that you have access to two really good slashing gifts. Now, if this is your second time through the game and you have the DLCs and such, you can absolutely burn through these guys very, very quickly, very, very easily. Pun not intended there, but yeah. So, and it's also nice to put a Pheon Chrome on your Sub-Zero Shroud, as this has monstrously high ice resistance in 119, so you are almost you're 3/4 of the way to invincible. So you have a 75% reduction on ice damage from the Boreal Brutes, but then you're paired up with Defensive Order, Iron Will, and the Damarung, and so you become pretty much invincible in this area. And then with Lifesteal active as well, which 5% of 5% of your health is let's see, what is that, 165, and 4 is 169 you're getting back on a kill, which is really good. So therefore you have really good damage, you have really good resistances, while at the same time having very high and very respectable a dark gift value but you're buying yourself that extra resistance versus the Boreal Brutes, as they are very, very damaging with their volley spin thing, where they can push you off at the edge and knock you around, while at the same time they do that overhead slam. I can't show that kind of a slam, but they do that overhead slam attack, and it does the ice blast around you, and it completely puts you down unless you're paired up correctly against it. So remember the Ridge of Frozen Souls, Fire Slash, and then Pierce if you want some recurring damage. Now for Nicola, he is Fire Pierce all the way. If you do anything other than Fire Pierce, you will have a very bad time, and he is the one that you want to be doing Fire Pierce against. And what are the Fire Pierce gifts, you might ask? They are, we will look at them here. Okay, thank you for your prayers there. We have Dancing Blaze, we have Flame Spike, we have Flame Barrage. Now if you mix and pair these, they are light and dark pairing. And we also have Ember Reversal as a Fire Pierce. So those are the 4 Fire Pierce gifts that we have access to, that we could go ahead and use against Nicola to do really good damage. But you would have to be paired with Perseus to do both light and dark at the same time, while and then you would have to have the Ivory Grace intensified, most likely, as that is what you would be able to do both light and dark damage versus Nicola. But then you would have to make sure that you're not getting hit by him, as he would do one-shot damage at this level of the game. So as this is the hardest difficulty, you saw that we kind of just rolled over the enemies. We didn't really take too much damage. We used two heals for whatever reason, but you know, it didn't really need to be used in the long run. So remember, in the Ridge of Frozen Souls, Fire Slash, and we have 2 of those, very good, and any other fire that you can really get a hold of. But you want to have Blood Slash or Lightning Slash available for the regular Lost guys, as they will do really, really big damage. But for that one Argent Wolf Cerberus trooper down in the cavern there, you want to be doing Ice Pierce. So you have a couple of options here for Ice Pierce. There's actually quite a few of options for Ice Pierce that we have access to, but yeah, those would be kind of the weakness sets as we go through here. So the next place we will be heading will be, in fact, the Underground, and the Underground is the exact antithesis of what we saw here in the Ridge of Frozen Souls. So I hope you will join me next time as we venture into the Underground. Thank you, and we'll see you there.